KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Trey Palmer, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Open man, it's Palmer. Dancing away at the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a handoff up the middle. Maynard, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Maynard, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Third down at 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Herbert throwing again.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Herbert.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going deep for Walker.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Herbert now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Brings up third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear? And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Herbert.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll try the left side. Maynard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to him.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now, so if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 63 yards.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And just shutting him off there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Elijah Higgins, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
I think we're both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing. second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Wisely will throw that one away.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Mahomes going to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big hookup there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you. You get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
come up now on second down. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
That's complete, right around the 8. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 10.
They've got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week